What is up, everybody? I hope you are having a fantastic day. Today, we're going to be talking about one of my favorite things of all time, Harry Potter. I got a request on one of my last videos to do a ranking, and I was going to do a character, but a lot of them I didn't recognize, and I realized I really need to brush up on my Harry Potter. I have read the books twice. Once my dad read them to me when I was in first, second grade, around there, third grade. He read all of them to me. And then I read them again last year. And I have seen most of the movies 2 or 3 times. I think I've only seen Deathly Hallows once or twice. But I have seen everything on here, almost everything multiple times, but it has been a while and I cannot remember everything, so forgive me if I miss out on some stuff. I'm going to do the best I can. I hope this video is entertaining. I hope you enjoy. Let me know down in the comments. Do you disagree? Do you agree? What's your favorite? What's your least favorite? Let's hop right into this. To start it off, we have Fantastic Beasts, the continuation to the huge Harry Potter franchise, and they wanted to make another movie to continue making the magic happen. So I think this movie was it was good. It's close to okay, but I know some people do not like it. I like Newt Scamander. It has a lot of good humor. I like the twist of, I can't even remember the kid's name. I think it's Creven or Credence. I like the twist of him being the one with the, what's it called? The powers. Yeah, I'm sorry. I definitely have forgot some stuff. I can't remember what it's called, but he's the one that can turn into the smoke thingy. I like that twist. But the reason I put this movie here is just seeing all the beasts on screen for the first time. We saw some in the original Harry Potter series, like the hippogriffs, Buckbeak, house elves. But this series really expanded the world and showed us a lot more, and it was really cool. When you go back and watch it, it's not the same. It's kind of boring, but the first time watching it, there's a lot of cool new beasts and animals. The Crimes of Grindelwald, I'm gonna put in okay. I know some people are gonna say, excuse me, I know some people are gonna put it in bad. I think it had some cool action scenes, and I think the beginning scene was awesome with the Grindelwald. That was great. The story was really complicated, and there was like 7 plot points that diverged into one. It kind of reminded me, if you tried to make a Game of Thrones book into a movie, it wouldn't work. And that's how I kind of felt here. I don't think it was terrible. Like I said, I think it had some cool action scenes, but I definitely don't think it was that great. We have The Cursed Child. I was really disappointed by this. I don't really know the direction they were going in the book. Just the fact that Voldemort had a daughter is enough to make it bad for me. It doesn't make any sense. Voldemort, you can't even think about it. It doesn't make sense. Voldemort would never. And again, the first time I read it, I was a couple years ago, and I thought it was like, alright. And then when I reread it recently, like last year, I couldn't even finish it. And I realized, wow, this is not that good. Alright, now we're on to the books and movies, and I have ordered them, and I'm gonna have to say, most of these are gonna be an amazing and great, so we're probably not gonna use these tiers that much. Sorcerer's Stone, gotta go in amazing, and the movie I'm gonna put in great. The book was a great opening to the series. Not the best book, but it really opened you up to the world of magic, and the movie did a great job with that as well. I think they are both really, really good. I think the book is a little bit better, and the movie is still very great. there's not a lot of differences, but as a whole, they're very close. This book is probably like bottom of amazing, and this is near the top of great. But they're great openings to the series. For the Chamber of Secrets, I'm also gonna put this book in amazing, and I'm actually gonna switch these. Okay, no, I'm not gonna switch them. Or am I? It's a really hard decision. I am. And I know I'm probably the only one to do this, but I loved the first time reading this, the mystery of the Chamber of Secrets and learning the lore. The first book is an amazing introduction to the world, and it'll always hold a special place in my heart for that. But I think Chamber of Secrets, the mystery aspect and learning about Tom Riddle and the diary and the voices in the wall, Moaning Myrtle, connecting all the dots. I really liked reading that for the first time. And it was it had a lot of cool plot twists. As for the movie, it's definitely one of the weaker ones. It's kind of hard to say what makes it weaker. It just kind of is. It's just not as exciting, and I think part of that is that anticipation and the thoughts you can build up on pages aren't easily as transferred to screen, so I'm probably just going to put it at the top of good right now. Definitely way better than Fantastic Beasts, but top of good. As for Prisoner of Azkaban, we're going to again put this in amazing. This book was really good. The whole series, Lupin, two of my favorite characters, and I really enjoyed this book. It's a little darker, the Dementors are creepy, and the movie is great as well. So I'm gonna put the movie... I'm not sure. I'm gonna actually put the movie in front of the book. Just because they're pretty close, and I think they did a really good job adapting it onto the screen exactly how I imagined it. Couldn't have done it better. I think there's a couple changes I can't remember fully. The most annoying one is they didn't make Harry's Patronus a stag, like when he defends himself. I wish they kept that in. But other than that, I really liked the movie, and I know it's hard to put movies in front of the books, but this movie was really good. Goblet of Fire, I'm gonna put it right here. And this is because Goblet of Fire is really good, but where it picks up is its last 100, 200 pages. And that is where it gets crazy. But most of the book is amazing, and it's hard to keep up with Prisoner of Azkaban. So I'm just going to put it a little bit behind Prisoner, just because most of the excitement is at the end. Okay, so after some thinking, I've decided I am going to move Prisoner of Azkaban right here. I do think these two books are better. The ending of Goblet of Fire, the climax, last 300, 200 pages are really good. And the whole Wormtail, Padfoot, Prongs, Moony side of Azkaban is really good as well. So I'm gonna put the movie right there for now. As for Goblet of Fire, this movie is definitely the most controversial. And to me, there's nothing I remember. When I think of this movie, I think of the bad haircuts, Cedric's death, and that's it. The dragon scene comes to mind. This movie definitely has the most changes, and the fact that I don't remember much about it compared to the others puts it around a good. I'm not sure if I like it more than Prisoner of Azkaban. I'm gonna say I do, just because of the whole Mad-Eye Moody plotline, and I like the Barty Crouch Jr. I like the way they did it better in the books with the house elf and that whole storyline with the death mark and the wand. If you've read the books, you know what I'm talking about. There also is some corny aspects of this movie with Harry and Cho that are not the best, and the haircuts are terrible, but that aside, it's still a really good movie. Order of the Phoenix. This book it's really great at parts. One of the best chapters of all time is the Arthur Weasley attack scene. Terrifying, confusing, you have no clue what's going on. I still think it's better than these two movies just because of some parts, like the whole prophecy and the visions Harry sees are really good. It's really mysterious. The talk that him and Dumbledore have at the end is one of the best, like, end of books talks. But most of the book is very slow, and there's lots of pages where the plot doesn't have that many steps forward or advances. So that's why it's just that good. Okay, the movie. I love this movie. This might be one of... I'm gonna put it right here for now. This movie is so good, way better than the book, in its own way. The book is really good, but it's so long. It feels like what happens at the end is so far away from the beginning. And I love the whole Order of the Phoenix storyline, and the movie did it really well. I'm not saying the book is bad. The book is long, and they adapted it really well, and that's what makes it amazing. So it's not so much better, it's just so well adapted. Same story, just done better. Sirius's death, the battle at the Ministry, Dumbledore and Voldemort, amazing scene. And Luna, I believe this is the movie where Luna comes in. I think this is the movie we learn about Neville's parents. And it is a really great movie. Half-Blood Prince, I loved this book. We got to learn about Tom Riddle, and that was so good. The Horcruxes, Tom Marvolo, the cabin, and really, really good. Another book kind of like Chamber of Secrets where it's mysterious. Not the same though. This is a different kind of mysterious because we're like learning more as we go on. And this is an example of doing it way better than the movie. The movie I actually enjoyed. I'm going to put the movie here. The movie was good. I really enjoyed the Dumbledore scenes, his death, the battle when they're getting the locket. Really good. Snape was good in this movie. Draco and Harry's fight in the bathroom was amazing. And these are all really good parts of the movie. However, the relationships in this movie aren't the best, and it feels like a teen drama at times, and it's not that interesting. The book has a lot of stuff that they took out of the movie, which is disappointing, mostly the flashbacks. And Kreacher, they also took out Kreacher. I really like Kreacher. I like his development. I can't remember if he gives the story about the locket in the 7th or the 6th, but either way, they took that out. And I loved that whole part. Really good book. Movie was pretty good. As for Deathly Hallows, I'm gonna go ahead and place it at amazing. I'm not 100% sure if it is objectively the best book, but it definitely closes. It is a fantastic finishing to the books. There is no better way she could have ended it, J.K. Rowling. And, well, maybe there is a better way, but it would be very hard to find. And I think she did a great job. The deaths are heartbreaking. The deaths that happened were good choices. The battle was great. The twist and turns were great. There's lots of great moments like Kreacher, the house elves, the giants, Hogwarts defense. Different characters all have their own moments. The book's hell. The book even starts off crazy with Mad Eye and Hedwig's death right off the bat. Crazy, alright? And let's move on to the movies. So for the for Deathly Hollows 1, I'm gonna say it's my least favorite, but it serves its purpose for setting up for 2. And we're gonna go ahead. We're gonna place 2 at the top. And it is not better than the books as a whole, but I could never have imagined something so good. The battle was fantastically done, and there are some changes, but everything, Snape's memories, Harry's death, it is one of the best movies I've ever seen. And yeah, we can't put it above the books. I'm gonna put it right here. Um, just above these 2. And this movie sets it up perfectly. So, I believe this is my list. As you can see, I mean, alright, we should probably. We're gonna move this down to great and this up to great because tiers are kind of crowded. We'll move Chamber of Secrets down to great as well. We'll keep Order of Phoenix there. So this is my finished list. Let me know what you think. In case you can't read these, I'll just say them really quick. This is Deathly Hallows, Half-Blood Prince, Deathly Hallows Part 2, the movie, Prisoner of Azkaban, Goblet of Fire. This is... Oh, I think I switched these. Alright, sorry. This is Goblet of Fire, and this is Order of the Phoenix. Order of the Phoenix, Prisoner of Azkaban, Chamber of Secrets, Sorcerer's Stone, Order of the Phoenix, Half-Blood Prince, Goblet of Fire, Chamber of Secrets, Deathly Hallows Part 1, Fantastic Beasts, Crimes of Grindelwald, and Trash. Alright, so thank you so much for watching, and I hope you watch me again. See ya.